hate it. Oh, God. Where do I even start with this morning? What the hell has this morning been? It's been bizarre. Morning, everyone. It's fucking not morning. Sunday afternoon. Chris. I woke up at about 6 this morning. Bizarre. The moon was gigantic. It was like someone was shining a light through the window. Woke me up a lot. So I've been awake since then, maybe even just before then. I didn't look at the time until 6:30. And I have been awake for at least half an hour, so I assumed it was 6ish that I woke up. Still here, still kicking. Got up. This one woke up at 8:15-ish. Edited the vlog. Had breakfast. Felt nauseous after eating and kind of just passed out in bed. Neither of us have really moved since. I've literally only just got up to wash and everything, and we've now just figured out my camera is officially unusable, which is why I'm on the GoPro.
Can we stop the clip for 2 secs?
Why?
Because I'm going to try and get it up on my phone, but it's frozen.
Oh.
Okay, fine.
Didn't work, did it? Can't believe we made me just waste a minute of my life. How dare you?
I've wasted so many more listening to you ranting about your camera.
So the camera broke. Well, I mean, it's been broken for ages, but I've justified not getting a new one because it was still usable.
I mean, yeah, it was little things like the screen broke a few months ago, so you couldn't flip it up.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's just been...
We could do a demonstration now, we're on a different camera.
Okay, right.
What would you do if it suddenly was working? Look, if you pull it back.
Yeah, so the camera works.
And then it starts freaking out a bit there. And then it just goes off.
Yeah.
So I've not been able to see myself in vlogs since like I think it was April, May last year. What broke before that? This little bit here. This teeny bit of plastic there, do you see it? Do you see it? It's this bit here. Loose.
The GoPro's not very good at zooming in.
Oh. This little bit here. Which basically means this happens. It's not supposed to happen, so I have to like push it down for that to happen. And then this bit...
Wait, hang on. Continue.
Did you just fucking interrupt me for a second time in this one clip? Are you joking me?
Yeah, because I think the microphone's slightly better if you have the case off. Just continue ranting.
So the bit that clicks so when you push the SD card, it's supposed to push it in and then it clicks into place. That broke ages ago. Both of these things broke 2019, towards the end of 2019. So what used to happen was you used to just push it and then just force it down with that and then slide that across. And then I would get my trusty tripod, which is also a hand grip, which I use every day. But then this morning, it's decided that it's just not going to screw in properly anymore. I don't know how or why or what's happened I don't know, it was screwed in overnight. I woke up this morning to unscrew it to take out the SD card. Tried to put it back in, and it wasn't having any of it. I've looked around to see if anything's fallen out, but nothing. It literally just won't screw in properly. Because it won't screw in properly, this bit's not being pushed in tight enough for this camera to recognise that there's an SD card in it. Which means I can't use that camera anymore.
And that is the end of Little Slices of Melon. I hope you enjoyed all the content we've brought
Basically.
Oh, the channel survives.
I have to buy a new camera now, sooner rather than later.
Well, when you say sooner rather than later, like today.
But the thing is, right, was the cameras that I was looking at were quite pricey, and I was kind of going to wait until maybe after I worked this summer to...
Oh, your camera was never going to last that long.
What?
I would have
It's
said...
lasted almost a year with the screen being broken.
There must be a way of forcing the door closed so the SD card slots in, but...
Well, we'll spend the rest of today figuring that out, as well as looking for new cameras. Hopefully that will happen before me buying a new camera does. But yeah. This has been the situation. It's 2:35. This is what we've achieved with our Sunday in lockdown. It's a bit delirious. I no longer feel sick anymore though. I did for like a while after I ate. But in the past like half hour, 45 minutes, I've started to feel much better, which is great. But now everything else is going wrong. Slippers.
What slippers do?
I don't know, she's just very cute. No! You touched me.
I think it just might be the thread on the camera tripod slot is just...
Worn?
Yeah, to one smooth surface, so this doesn't, I mean...
Overnight though. It was
I don't
fine
know.
yesterday. It was fine this
Force it out
morning.
or something.
Never.
'Cause
I always do it the same way.
you can't just slot it all the way in. That is as far as it will go in. Without
Yeah, it never
actually having
used to
thread
do
it.
that. It's never been like that.
Which I say is more the slot than the actual screw here.
I genuinely cannot tell. Maybe I've accidentally blunted the tripod.
I think it's this though.
I don't know.
The thread on this looks to be in order.
So I'm going to be on the GoPro for a while.
So you're going to be seeing very wide angles.
Very wide angle kind of lens situation. Oh yeah. I knew that. I was just testing you. Anyways. Yeah. Are you just pushing the SD card in?
Yeah, pretty much.
How hard is that to do?
Not very, but I'd imagine in the next 30 seconds my fingers might start cramping. So if you do this, I'd recommend doing it in short, snappy clips.
Snappy clips. Oh, hi me.
For this would be cool. So when you're editing, you can have like, you know. So
No,
this
don't
is
do
what
that.
I see when this is my perspective on things when she's vlogging.
What? That's your perspective. What are you talking? You need to be quiet. Anyway.
She doesn't get it. You gonna finish the clip or what?
Yeah. This has been Sunday.
Yeah, it's getting increasingly difficult to keep this door shut now. My thumb is starting to slip.
Okay. Well, you end your clip, because we don't really need it.
Okay. There you go. No SD card. Cannot record a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still usable, it's just a little bit more difficult now.
Maybe I can get some blue tack or something.
Blue tack would work.
We'll experiment, but for now, this is the situation. Slippers. Slippers looks extra tiny now.
Oh, she looks like a dot.
But yeah. Happy Sunday. Last day of January. Isn't it?
Not sure what you're going to do for a tripod, but at least you got that working.
So, guys, tied a hair tie around the camera. Stop giving me loads of like awkward editing to do by filming on a different camera.
You can't really see it, huh? Do you want me to? So... yeah. Well, if it works, it works. It's recording. There you go.
Yeah, the cheapest I can find it online is like 520 quid. Which that's not something I have. Really? I mean, I have it, but do I want to spend it right now on a camera?
So, in case you haven't
No.
figured this out yet, Georgia is very, very against spending any kind of money at all on anything. She'll happily spend money on other people, she just does not want to spend money on herself.
Yeah. It's more... Look.
Whereas I'm like, I got paid £50, let's spend £150 on something for me.
Listen, I'm very aware of how much money we need in the future for a house and everything. So, you know, trying really hard to save. It's so much money. I can't, and I hate not having a tripod as well because my arm aches really easily.
Yeah, you can't even buy a new tripod though because it won't. I think it is the camera, so.
Yeah, it's more likely the camera than it is the
only other
thing
you can do is get a selfie stick. One big enough to put a camera in. But they are risky.
I think it can handle something as heavy as my camera, can it?
If you get a more expensive one, I probably could.
Not really willing to do that. I can't, I mean, I need to get a new camera, because this is ridiculous.
It's literally just delaying the inevitable.
Exactly. It has officially gotten to the point where it's basically not usable anymore. So, yeah, but the camera that I want is so expensive.
I think we've done well keeping this camera going.
Oh yeah.
As in, I think any normal person would have gotten rid of it like 6 months ago, and we just refused to let it die.
I think that's not true. I think because I've always known the camera that I want is super expensive, I've purposefully delayed it. I want to try and delay it until my birthday. Maybe I'll ask for money for it for my birthday. Or maybe I'll ask for it for my birthday, but I feel like that might be too expensive for my family. Well, my family bought this camera, but this camera was literally half the price.
Ask my dad for that camera.
Don't ask your dad for anything. Chris's dad will buy me.
He'll buy you two in case the first one breaks.
Literally, yeah. Once we were Christmas shopping for Chris's brother in a music shop, and I saw a ukulele, and I was like, oh, I wish I had a proper ukulele because my one's like plastic. And he went up to Chris like 10 seconds later, he was like, should I buy you order a ukulele? It was like 80 quid. I was like, no!
She was like, do you want that one? That one's pretty good. Do you reckon she'll want that one? And I was like, no, I don't think she actually really wants it. No, let's get it for her. It'd be nice.
Didn't get it for me, thank God.
£100.
But yeah, I might ask for it for my birthday and then just have all my family contribute to it. Because I guess I don't really want anything else other than maybe like a couple of DVDs or something, which they're DVDs, no one buys DVDs anymore, they're quite cheap. All the struggles. But yeah, I've revived this camera with a hair tie, and I don't have a tripod anymore, and I'm literally holding you with 2 hands because my arms are aching.
Just begging.
I feel like I'm grabbing, do you know what it feels like? It feels like I've got someone by the face, and I'm just like grabbing their cheeks and shaking them like, look at what I've become! Look at me!
Okay, so Georgia's having a mental breakdown right now, so if we want to take a break and get back to you at some point.
Oh, what a day. Anyway, have my family gone for a walk? Do we have the house to ourselves? Should we go downstairs?
Yeah, I'm super hungry.
We haven't had lunch. It's 3 o'clock. To be fair, I'm nauseous. You don't have an excuse. You're just silly.
Excuse for what? Well, my diet is completely ruined right now because we don't do anything, so there's no reason to get out of bed. I don't eat for like 8 hours when I'm awake and then have 3 meals in the space of the next 8 hours.
Yeah, it's weird on weekends. Like, throughout the week it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just on weekends it just gets thrown. Anyways,
I was like, I'm going to get up early on the weekend. And I was like, why?
What's
I can't do anything apart from sit in this room all day.
Are we going a bit stir crazy in lockdown?
I think
today, is just perfect proof that we've officially gone insane.
Yeah, you can't really
when have they said they're gonna start reviewing restrictions? Is it end of next month?
Well, I don't know, because 8th of March apparently is some kind of official date. But then Boris Johnson just released a statement being like, oh yeah, we're considering end of or mid-February. Like, stop
for
ending
us,
lockdown early. It doesn't work. Just have lockdown so we can all be happy and have summer barbecues and not go into lockdown again.
We should have stayed in lockdown through April through end of September. I reckon that's when we would have been okay. Well, no, we should have gone into lockdown in February, and then we would have been able to get out in like June, July, and it would have been fine. But no.
No, we should have just been like New Zealand, where as soon as we had the first case, right, everyone in lockdown.
Yeah.
Everyone.
That's what, yeah. Yeah.
But we stayed open for another 2 months. And then the masks.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
The first cases in the UK were at the beginning of February, weren't they? I think.
Yeah.
That's what we should.
And then it took another 3 months to wear masks in shops.
Yeah.
So,
Can't believe I worked in retail for like a month and no one had to wear a mask.
bizarre. Anyway.
And then they enforced it as if we hadn't just been working for the past few weeks without masks. Anyways, all of these clips are crazy long, but we're not actually getting up to anything today, so I guess that's a good thing. Compensation.
You're on Kitten's tail.
I'm not on Kitten's tail. Kitten shoved her tail under my leg. Kitten is confused at the noise. There's a kitten. And there's me. Hair tie still tied to the camera. This is just how it's gonna be for the next couple months, I think. I think I'm gonna ask for a camera for my birthday, or at the very least I'm gonna ask for the money. I think I'm gonna ask for the money for the camera for my birthday because the camera is super expensive and I don't want all of my family having to pitch in to buy it. I've set myself a budget for my birthday anyway, so I'd rather people gave me money to make up the amount of money that I don't have put aside for that month, and then that could be my present. Does that make sense? But yeah, I need a new camera, but I'm gonna have to hold this very awkwardly for the next few months. I'm already like slipping it. My hands are too small to hold a camera without a hand grip tripod thing. It's really sad. I don't know what to do. So you're just gonna have to deal with this, and it's most likely going to affect the angles of all of my shots. I don't know if it will make it better or worse. Probably worse. But you're gonna have a lot of shots with my like head cut off because my arm will start to ache eventually, and I'll have to lower my arm. But I guess that's better than having it too high. Anyways, we've just been called down for dinner. I had a really lazy afternoon. We went down and made a little bit of food just after we last spoke to you. Not much though. And then we've just kind of been chilling up here doing the same old lockdown weekend stuff. Anyways, gotta go down for dinner. Look at this little bean. She's asleep on my foot. I'm gonna slide that out. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible person, I know. Oh my goodness, Audie, it's bedtime. What are you doing?
Yeah, I was going to watch Schitt's Creek.
It's 10 to 10. I don't think we're gonna have time. Let's see, that's what he says. Good evening, everybody. Lots later, had dinner, played a game of Cluedo for the first time in a while. I was nowhere near close. My sister guessed it on like the first try, and she won. So that's that. Holding a camera makes me really scared because I'm touching the screen, and I don't think it's a touch screen camera. But it's still like, I feel like I'm pressing buttons when I'm not. It's been an emotional rollercoaster of a day. This camera is officially on its last legs, looking at replacements, and I've also just been looking at phone replacements, which I don't intend on doing really anytime soon. It's kind of another expensive thing on my to-do list, and I was just kind of seeing how much it costs. Chris is currently doing some calculations for me right now. Very intensely.
Yeah. Right, okay, so...
But you're not doing those calculations for me.
Sorry, I really funny video came up.
God dang it, you are so useless. You're the one who's insisting on doing the calculations. I'm fine with what I've researched. We're debating whether I would get an unlimited data plan or 120 gig.
So you could upload about 90 of them.
Basically, my logic is if we go like camping or somewhere where there's no Wi-Fi, but I still want to upload a vlog, although I'm not going to be doing it daily, I don't think we're going to be vlogging camping anytime soon. I don't know, man. This is all hypotheticals right now. I'm not even gonna get a new phone. I've got a camera first, new camera first, and then we'll go from there. I've got lots of other expensive stuff to think about before I can think about a new phone. He's still doing his calculations. Anyways, we are going to end the vlog here and go to bed. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. The cat has just left me. We had the cutest little play, and then I sat on the bed and she immediately like jumped on my lap, like playfully, and then curled up and slept. It was really cute. But she's not here anymore, so I can't. Night, slippers. Meow. Night, Chris.
No.
Night.